I'm Bob Smale, and my research really falls into two areas. The first is to do with personal, professional and student development, and also the associated pedagogy that goes with that. And the aim of that really has been to improve student employability. Second area has to do with the development of trade unions, and in particular what I'm calling trade union identities. In the first area, I've worked primarily with Julie Fowley over the last 10 years or more, and we've developed teaching programs, and through a process of action research, we've also developed a textbook, How to Succeed at University. The book covers both personal, academic and job search skills, and it's built out of our experience and work here at Brighton Business School. I think there's a strong pressure on students to succeed at university now. It's increasingly difficult for them to get jobs. Here we've got a very good employability rate. One of the aims of the book really has been to bring those materials together and to share them on a much wider basis. The second area of trade union identities, my research is basically looking at what trade unions are doing. It's identified that we can type trade unions by their identity, and that some trade unions are developing what I've called a niche identity, which is about securing their place in the labour market through tight boundaries, tight membership boundaries, and developing strategies in order to service those members. I think it's an under-researched area. One of the problems is that the literature in that area is now pretty old. I think there's been a lot of development over the last 30 years in terms of trade unions, and whilst trade union membership has roughly halved over 30 years, there are unions which have secured their position and which haven't suffered any meaningful decline. There's even some unions that are increasing their membership. So what they're doing becomes interesting, looking at those unions that have bucked the trend.